Got some new bolts. We're going to get the old one out for the gas tank strap. It's kind of a cool little design here where they just got those flaps in there to keep it in. And it's got like a little notch in there. This one here started to strip as it was coming off. I just put the old gun on her and taught her a lesson. Fucking take that, bitch. Well, good day everybody, or good morning, whatever time it is where you are. It's time to start cleaning up the hoard again. Was working on the car a little bit, put some more Bondo underneath on the seams. Pulled that one bolt out for the gas tank strap. We're gonna weld those two panels on later today. New bolts, so we're gonna focus on putting these ones back, which way they went. So I've decided what toolbox I'm gonna take. I know it's gonna be a little bit of a pain in the ass, but I'm gonna take the snap-on back. I mean, for me to empty out shit out of there, put it in there, I'd just be wasting my time. So I gotta start cleaning up all this crap that I keep building up. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna park the trailer at an angle tomorrow. That way I can bring the toolbox in, it'll be connected to the truck. And then I have a come along here that'll help me get it inside. And if that is too much of a pain in the ass, I may grab my quad or even grab the Jeep and hook up the winch and pull it in. We'll figure that out tomorrow morning. I gotta have my toolbox there tomorrow, so shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, sold my soul to go back to the oil patch once again. I always keep saying once I get out I'm never going back, but somehow I always find myself going back there. I'm not really sure why. This is a 3-week stint, maybe longer. Last night at Wings and Beer, they said they were getting busy. Who knows what's gonna happen? But in the meantime, I need to start cleaning all this up. This is where the fun starts, going through all my tools, taking the ones I need to go back. Like this rock hammer won't need to be in there. All those are good. It's a work in progress, but I think one of the things we're going to do is put a shelving unit up so I can hang stuff. I think that's probably going to be my best option. Garage is too small and I got too much crap. Well, this is where the fun's going to begin. I don't know how well this is going to work out. I'll probably have to put the come along right there, start pulling her up. I don't know, we'll figure this out. We're almost there. Alright, we're on. Took about 25 minutes with the come along. I'm telling you, man, come alongs are your best friend for doing this kind of stuff solo. 2 guys probably could have easily pushed it up, but used a tow hook on the truck. Got it, I'm almost ready to go. Gotta go grab some coveralls, pair of shoes and stuff. I need to get a sheet of plywood on the way home. Because of that damage, I want to build more of a stronger wooden ramp there. That's why I put the sheet of plywood on the bottom. Because when I borrowed the exact same trailer from Aubrey, when I had my toolbox in the back where the wheels sat, it left dents. But I'm hoping that I have her strapped down pretty good, that the plywood won't try to slip when we're driving. We're gonna find out, trial and error, I guess. Hopefully not, but let's get going. Almost at my destination to drop off my toolbox, just down at the end of this road. Just got home, it was a little over 2 hours by the time it took me to load up my toolbox, take it there, offload it, put some of my tools back in, picked up a sheet of plywood from Home Depot to make some modifications, make the ramp a little bit better for offloading the toolbox. As you guys seen, I put a pretty good dent in it from the weight of the toolbox, so gonna work on that, put some shelving up there. So I might be there for longer than 3 weeks. They say they got more work coming in, so we'll see. But anyways, I'm gonna go inside, get something to eat, and then come back out and get back to work. Well, that's a lot of space freed up there. Now that my toolbox is gone, I'm gonna put a shelf up. Got that wonderful board right there from the Home Depot. Since my other drill went back to the shop, pulled out this bad boy that's been sitting for a couple of years. The other battery's charging. So I gotta put this shelf up now. I'm not a carpenter. I don't even work with wood. I'm horrible when it comes to wood, so see how level we get this thing. Could be scary. Perfect, let's start putting some crap on there now. Get as much of this shit off the floor. You know how they say if you put it out there eventually you'll end up getting it? Well, I keep putting it out there that I want a larger garage, and so far it just hasn't happened. I got the shelf up, I got stuff on the shelf, but not really making a dent in anything. I'm just displacing everything. At least the chainsaws are up off the ground. Got some other stuff up there. Got the welders and one generator lined up there. I need to start cutting up that piece of plywood outside to make that ramp a little bit more sturdier, because I don't want to totally screw up my brand new trailer. So let's get started on that. One of the next steps before my toolbox comes home in a few weeks is that we need to rebuild the engine and the quad, so we'll have to put the front back on wheels. And I mean by wheels is those little skates there, and then I'll have to clean up this aisle, and then we'll skate the car over a couple feet. That way I'll be able to get the quad in to pull the engine out, because that's going to be a gross job. I pulled that engine out once and it sucked balls. Other than that, buddy Matt texted me today. His boss is looking for a mechanic that has experience with tubing, which is kind of funny because he asked his boss last week if he wanted somebody to come to work that had experience with rebuilding pumps, which was me, and he said we're not looking to hire somebody. And now that I've gone back to my old work for a few weeks, they're looking for somebody, but I already got a contract signed and I'm not too worried. I like to go back for a few weeks, be off for a bit, then go back. That'd be perfect for me. Not full-time, part-time, but I think it's motherfucking beer time now, that's for sure. Alright, it's motherfucking beer time from Mount Beggarby Brewing. We got some Nasty Habit IPA. This is some good frickin' beer right here, I'm telling you. It's been a hot day. Oh, I love this beer. This is so good. Next time I head out that way, I'm gonna stock up. Well, I'm gonna end this video here, continue working on the car tomorrow. The goal is to get those two pieces welded in, POR 15, the rest of that frame, and then we could set the body down, and that'll be a huge bonus. And it's right in time too. I go back to work on Monday, put some money in the bank for some projects. Everything's good. Hopefully it'll last longer than 3 weeks. If not, oh well, who gives a fuck? Something's better than nothing. Anyways, motherfucking beer time. If you guys have any questions or comments, post them below. Otherwise, thanks for watching. Nasty Habit IPA.